If you think rich men never fail, think again. It's a common misconception that the wealthy are somehow immune to setbacks, that their journey is a straight line to the top. But the truth is, every successful person you admire has faced failure, sometimes spectacularly. The difference isn't that they avoid mistakes, it's how they respond when things go wrong. In fact, for many of the world's richest men, failure is not just a possibility, it's a regular visitor. But instead of letting it define them, they use it as a stepping stone to even greater success. They just handle it differently. Where most people see a dead end, they see a detour. Where others see embarrassment, they see education. The wealthy have learned to treat failure not as a final verdict, but as a valuable part of the process. They know that every setback contains a lesson, and every mistake is a chance to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. This mindset is what separates those who bounce back from those who stay down. Ready to learn their secrets? Most guys break when things go wrong. They get discouraged, blame others, or give up entirely. But the wealthy? They treat failure like free coaching. Every time something doesn't go as planned, they ask themselves, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to improve? Instead of running from their mistakes, they run toward them, eager to extract every ounce of wisdom. This approach turns every failure into a masterclass in success. First, they see failure as feedback, not a life sentence. To them, mistakes aren't drama, they're data. When a project flops or a deal falls through, they don't spiral into self-pity. Instead, they analyze what happened with a cool, objective eye. They ask, what went wrong? Was it timing, strategy, or execution? By treating failure as information, not condemnation, they're able to make smarter decisions next time. This scientific approach to setbacks is one of the most powerful tools in their arsenal. Second, they control their emotions. Sure, they feel the sting of disappointment, everyone does, but they don't let it run the show. Instead of reacting impulsively or lashing out, they take a step back, breathe, and process their feelings. This emotional discipline allows them to respond thoughtfully, not just react. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about mastering them. By staying calm under pressure, they're able to think clearly and make better choices, even in the heat of the moment. Third, they take responsibility. No blaming bad luck, the economy, or other people. When something goes wrong, their first question is always, what did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? This willingness to own their mistakes is rare and powerful. It means they're always in control of their destiny. By refusing to play the victim, they empower themselves to make changes and try again. This attitude of extreme ownership is a hallmark of every successful person. Fourth, they guard their reputation. Money comes and goes, but their name? Priceless. The wealthy understand that trust is their most valuable asset. When they make a mistake, they don't hide it or cover it up. Instead, they address it openly, apologize if necessary, and make things right. This commitment to integrity builds long-term relationships and opens doors that money alone can't buy. In the world of business, your reputation is your calling card, and the rich protect it fiercely. Fifth, they drop the ego. Admitting mistakes and asking for advice means they bounce back faster. The wealthy know they don't have all the answers, and they're not afraid to seek help. Whether it's consulting a mentor, listening to feedback from their team, or learning from competitors, they're always looking for ways to improve. This humility is a secret weapon. It allows them to adapt, evolve, and stay ahead of the curve. By letting go of pride, they open themselves up to new ideas and opportunities. Sixth, they analyze the numbers, cash flow, losses, timing, no guesswork, just facts. When a venture fails, they don't rely on gut feelings or wishful thinking. They dig into the data, looking for patterns and insights. Was the product too expensive? Did they launch at the wrong time? By understanding the numbers, they can pinpoint exactly what went wrong and avoid making the same mistake twice. This analytical approach turns every failure into a learning opportunity. And seventh, they cut losses early. If something's sinking, they ditch it before it drags them down. The wealthy are ruthless when it comes to protecting their resources. They don't let pride or hope keep them tied to a failing project. Instead, they make tough decisions quickly, freeing up time, money, and energy for new opportunities. This ability to let go is what allows them to keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. Want part 2? The next 8 ways are even more powerful. If you're serious about turning your own failures into fortune, you'll want to keep learning. Search the news, read biographies, and study the habits of those who've made it big. Remember, every successful person has a story of failure behind their fortune. The difference is, they didn't let it stop them. They used it as fuel. So, are you ready to flip your own failures into stepping stones for success? Stay tuned for more insights and start applying these principles today. Your fortune could be just one lesson away.